Reason number 11, a Forex robot doesn't get FOMO. Price starts moving. You missed the entry. Now you're chasing it like McLaren chases Mercedes this season after missing the development race. If you know, you know. Reason number 12, a Forex robot doesn't care about other traders. Someone posts a screenshot making $10,000, and all of a sudden, your strategy is not good enough. My bot has never felt inferior because of Instagram. And this hits home really badly. I'll tell you a short story. I'll try to leave some names out of it. But I'll name the robot. The EA was one of my favorite, Japan Strike, which trades on the USD Japanese yen. And it's a great EA, which, by the way, I'm going to start making weekly journals of all the EAs that I'm using, beside my own EAs, with the EAs that I'm actually using and they're making profit, that are very profitable. So the Japan Strike was making, especially at the beginning, between 5 to 6 to 7% a month, which in my opinion, it's a bit much. It's a bit much because everything over 5% a month involves certain risks. And of course, you can have 10, 15, 20% every month, but at one time, you might get into a drawdown, and just because of the lot size that you're running, you might end up in a stop loss. And sometimes a 30% stop loss can hit you really bad, or a 50%. So long story short, even though I was making 6, 7, 8%, somebody else, you know who you are again, was making double. It was making 10, 12, sometimes even 15%. But to be honest, the main difference was the lot size. Probably also different brokers, but mostly was the lot size. Yeah, because the lot size that he was using was definitely much bigger than mine. I wouldn't tell exactly the numbers, but still definitely much bigger. And all of a sudden, when I see every day, every week that somebody's making 15% with the same EA, and we're always comparing trades, and I try to stay away from it, and I'm not that competitive in this because I know we're using the same EA. So the only difference must be the lot size, which involves certain risks. I increased a little bit the risk, and I went close to 10% a month, which is way over I'm comfortable, especially for a big account. And when I say big account, everything over $10,000. In my point, if you put $10,000 in an EA, that's a big account. Of course, for some of you guys, that might be not that much, but for me, if you have like 7 to 10 different EAs, each of them with $10,000, that's a real trader's account. But you can do, by the way, you can trade this EA also with only $1,000. But that being said, after a few months, I wasn't comfortable enough with the 10% a month because I was getting into bigger and bigger drawdowns. And of course, when it got out, it was all nice and good. But all of a sudden, 5 weeks out of the month, at least two to 3 weeks, that bot was stuck in drawdown. And the drawdown, it's one thing to be stuck in a drawdown of like a few $100s, but it's a different thing when the drawdown is like $3,000 to $4,000. And then I definitely decreased the risks. The moment I got out, I decreased, I halved the risk. That bot is producing me every month between 3 to 6% these days. I never hit a stop loss with it. I still get stuck in trades, but I never go beyond 20 to 25, maximum 30% drawdown. And I can write those out because I know that this is how the business works. So my bot never feels that the strategy is not good enough. We do, and sometimes we increase the risk. Reason number 13, a Forex robot doesn't move stop losses. And that's probably my personal favorite. You put a stop loss in place, then 5 minutes later, you move it. Then again, and again. And my bot has never negotiated on his knees with the market. And I know we live some crazy days, but let's be honest, my bot has never blamed Donald Duck. You know who you are, you big, beautiful orange man. Reason number 14, a Forex robot doesn't double position size. Humans think these setups look perfect. Let's risk twice as much. And then the market teaches us real quick some humility. And my bot has never said, I got you, bro. Trust me, bro. Just hold my beer. Let's double the lot size. We're gonna get the Lambo tonight. And also, my bot has never joined the Telegram signal group. They've been there, done that. Pump and dump. Didn't work out. I can tell you that. It wasn't for Forex, it was for crypto. Yeah, shady stuff. Never do that. Never again. Reason number 15. A Forex robot doesn't predict the future. And this is something I've learned after years of trading. We want certainty, the bots want probabilities. And because of that, my Forex bot doesn't think it's Nostradamus. And I know. And okay, let's take a small break. I know it sounds like I'm roasting manual traders, but I'm not. I'm roasting myself. Every mistake I've described is something I've personally done while trading Forex manually. And that's exactly why Forex automation, algorithmic trading, expert advisor, bots started making sense to me. Reason number 16, my Forex robot doesn't care if Starbucks is open or not. My trading performance is directly correlated with caffeine levels, and I trade worse before my first coffee. And unlike me, my bot starts the trading at 100% focus every day. It doesn't need an espresso before the London Open. And we've all been there. I've literally traded at one time before opening my eyes almost. I once risked 2% of my account because I couldn't read clearly my own charts. I was too sleepy. Well, my bot has never clicked on buy automatically because it was too sleepy. And also my bot doesn't suffer from Monday morning syndrome. My bot doesn't confuse euro dollar with pound dollar at 6 a.m.